coverage team flying downfield. Not much gain on that return. So Oilers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next.
Breaks into the clear. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bears will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Grab by the receiver.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's West. Makes a quick catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with time.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Going backwards to open up this series. Second down and 16 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now, the 25. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense bring the pressure, and down he goes?
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass. It's West. It's a quick route. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
14, Nebraska, 7.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Go down that crosses midfield to the 46.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's West. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Breaks loose at the 40. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. Play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On the move now. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's West. And the pass is incomplete. Success the formation. It's 3rd down. Here's a good throw off the play fake. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one will come back to home.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Scanning the field. It's West. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Send the back in motion. First down. They're going to throw the football. Slides the quick throw.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship.
The Bears will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's West. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Receivers are bunched together. Fire to the right side, complete. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Bears with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains.
Touchdown, Bears! Still no answer for this offense. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. It's 3rd down for the offense. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment, defense.
Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
On the run, it's Stewart. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the back gets the football. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And Curtin Baylor has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A quick throw to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught quickly. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Knight. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on them.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
That's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the fourth quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love this.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Who's in the clear? They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
But an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Bushman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. Choosing to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st chest down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. The Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. What an amazing run these guys have had, and how they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.